Hi there, amazing people. Welcome to Christianity over Islam with Sam Shamoun. And on this episode of this amazing debate, Sam Shamoun debates California and Arab Muslims on the eternal Quran. Let's watch this amazing video to get more details.
Because as a Sunni Muslim, which you are from what I gather, you know that in your own camp, you have Muslims who read the same Quran but cannot agree on how the end will pan out. Because though you, a Sunni, with the Shia, believe Jesus will return, you have Muslims who deny that this is an explicit tenet of Islam because you cannot prove it Quranically, and they reject your hadiths. So now I cannot believe that there's this religion that comes after Christianity that's so convoluted that Muslims cannot agree, and that's why they're divided. See what you just did?
Right, but you do know that
arguing about Tawheed as well, Sam.
Yes, you do know that the orthodoxy, right? That the orthodoxy doesn't agree with that.
Derek, who defines it? You're begging the question. You're assuming you're orthodox, and therefore anyone who disagrees with you cannot be orthodox. That's begging the question.
Right. The people who define orthodoxy is Cairo, Mecca, Medina,
And
Jerusalem.
who gave them that authority? You?
No. The city of the prophet is where we define what Islam is, period. No doubts about it. You can say whatever you want, but
where does the Quran say that, Derek? Where does the Quran say
of Islam and the city of the prophet is where we define Islam. Forget whatever you were talking about.
Yeah, but Derek, you're not hearing me. Can you prove to me from your Quran what you just said?
I can prove to you from what the Prophet ﷺ said, and I can prove to you.
See, Derek, you're not listening. See,
you cannot be a Muslim without coming to Mecca. And you cannot come to Mecca unless you are a Muslim.
Where does the Quran say that? That you cannot be a Muslim if you don't go to Mecca? See, you're not hearing me, and this is why sometimes communication breaks down.
Right, but what I'm saying is you're making a false straw man argument because no one is disagreeing about these things because the real orthodoxy is already established.
Okay. Derek, are we talking past each other? Because you're not listening, honestly. And I know you're better than this other guy.
I'm not trying to talk past you, but you have to realize that we know what it is because of Saudi Arabia, because of Cairo, because
the Quran
of
doesn't mention
Jerusalem.
Saudi Arabia. Show me Saudi Arabia in the Quran. So you're not listening.
Okay.
All Muslims are united on the Quran, but they're not all united on the Sunnah. And even the Sunnah is debated because the Shia don't follow your hadiths. But you're united on the Quran. If I bring a Quran-only Muslim or a Nation of Islam or an Ahmadiyya, you're united on the Quran. So show me from the Quran what you just said, that to be a Muslim, you must look to Mecca and Saudi Arabia. Where's the Quran say that?
Okay. So this is a good question that you've asked me, and I'm going to address all those people. Let me just get to it, okay? Anyone who doesn't believe in the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ as is prescribed to us through the Orthodox ministers of Islam that are in Medina and Mecca are not Muslims. I'm sorry, you're not a Muslim. Don't pretend to be a Muslim. The Quran tells us that whoever follows Allah and His Messenger is a Muslim. So we know what the Messenger said. We know what he did because of the Hadith. So if you do not follow that, if you are not living by the Sunnah, you cannot claim to be a Muslim because you're going against the Quran. You're not following the Prophet.
Derek, you know what you did? Derek, you've shown me why I'm not meant to dialogue, because you didn't answer a single question, and I don't have patience for people who tap dance. This is why I prefer to teach and answer questions that are sincere. You didn't hear anything I said. Okay, let me make it clearer for the fifth time, because I'm going to have a heart attack because of you guys, because this stress is too much. Okay, let's try this again. Where does the Quran say that you have to follow the hadiths, because that's where the Sunnah is, and where does the Quran say that you must go to Mecca because that's the center, proving you're a true Muslim? You didn't hear me. You went back to begging the question, assuming the Sunnah is something essential to Orthodox Islam, and the centers of true orthodoxy is in Mecca, Medina, and Cairo. Please give me the verses in the Quran. Quran, please. Is my question clear now?
I think I already told you. In the Quran, it says whoever. In the Quran, there is a verse that says whoever follows Allah and His Messenger.
And what does that say? That means the hadith.
I don't know. Okay, since you think you're onto something, I'm going to let you explain what you think you're onto.
Just to clarify,
let me explain it to him. He wants me to explain to him. Following Allah and Muhammad means following his revelation, the Quran. Where does it say following Allah and Muhammad means Quran and hadiths? You quoted a verse from the Quran, yes. The Quran only Muslims will amen that. They'll say, Alhamdulillah, we follow Allah and His Messenger. Because how we follow Allah's messenger? The Quran. So can you show me in the Quran where it says following Allah and His messenger means Quran plus? And that plus means Bukhari and Muslim and Abu Dawood and Tirmidhi, because the Shia will say, no, baloney, you follow Kulaini and Kafi. So where does the Quran say following Muhammad, the messenger, means I follow the hadiths?
Okay, well, that's your point. Obviously, you must think that we don't, that it doesn't imply that it doesn't mean that. So you're right, it doesn't say any of that. Good for you.
I'm glad.
It doesn't change Islam in any list, in any way.
Just to clarify, if it did, then the hadiths would be from Allah, by implication, right? Or am I getting that wrong?
Like I said, yeah, he has a point, but it doesn't change what we as Muslims believe or what we as Muslims do.
Your honesty, it will get you far, and if you're honest, you'll come back to your true Lord and Savior Jesus.
Right, but honestly, it's so silly. Like what you're saying is
really,
just
it's silly, huh?
foolish.
Really? Is it silly? If I show you from the Quran where the Quran says, this book is fully detailed, explains everything, so there's nothing you need besides this book, are you going to say I'm silly still?
Yeah, I would say I don't listen to a kafir about what the Quran
Well, I'll
means.
let you read in Arabic. Can you read in Arabic if I give you the verses and you explain it?
Okay. I'm not trying to talk over you or disregard what you're saying.
What I'm saying.
But I actually
in Arabic and explain
go to I actually go to a mosque where my imam studied at the University of Cairo. So anything that I have as far as questions about Arabic or Hadith or Quran, I'm well endowed, so to speak.
Okay, so if I give you the ayah in Arabic, you'll read it and explain it for us because you won't take my interpretation. Will you do that?
If you want me to give you an interpretation for an ayah, go ahead. I'll give you my interpretation.
You're going to read that because the Quran is only in Arabic, right? It's not in English, correct?
Right. The real Quran is in Arabic, correct?
So if we bring up the Arabic, you're going to read the Arabic for us, and you're going to read it and then break it down and explain in English because we want to go with your interpretation. Could you do that?
Me, I'm from California. I don't know Arabic. I don't know Arabic.
That's what I suspected. See, I knew you don't know Arabic, and I knew that you're pontificating, and yet when I tell you here's what the verse means, well, I don't go with your interpretation, and yet here you are, you don't know Arabic, you can't even interpret the book for me as a Muslim. So then who's going to explain it to us? Your imam? Where is he? Can you invite him?
You know what? I've been thinking about doing a whole series on Twitter, like Twitter starting to try to compete with YouTube, and me and him are actually going to begin to answer all of these questions from authentic sources, like the way that it actually is. So inshallah, we have really big scholars, luckily for me where I'm at, who study these things in depth, and I'm gonna
can you bring them to my channel, community? Can you invite them to my channel, Avery's?
I'm gonna sit down with them and I'm gonna ask them all the questions and give them all the objections that you all bring, and I'm gonna let them answer them from
there.
It would make sense for them to come. There's over 200 to 300 people that they would be able to get this message out to live. It would only make sense. You're going on Twitter with him, right, for this very reason, right?
Right. We want to spread it, but I want him to explain it properly without interruptions and to explain it the way that it actually is in Orthodox Islam. Okay, now, so we get the real understanding of it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I interrupt this because when I see a person going off track on a tangent, I want to rein him and stick to the point. Because you don't have time for 30 minutes for preaching to the choir. That's not what this is for. It's interaction. So when I ask a question and I see a person diverging and he's going left field, I have to rein him. Wait, come back. That's not my question because our time is limited. If I let you speak for 30 minutes on topics not related to the question, we've wasted time. That's why I'm stopping you, because I want you to focus. Because when I did let you answer, you didn't answer. When
go ahead. Read us the verse. Yeah, go ahead. Read us the verse and the interpretation, please.
All right, go ahead, Brother Avery, if you want to open up your Quran browser. Because he wants the verses. All right. And by the way, because you said you're in California, and you say you have scholars there, are you affiliated with Zaytun Institute?
No, I'm from California. I'm currently in Georgia, in Atlanta.
Georgia. All right. Okay. All right. Now, because I thought because I know there's Zaytun. Now, and as a Sunni Muslim, you believe the Quran is Kalam Allah, it's uncreated?
Yes, as Sunni Muslims, we believe that Allah spoke to Jibril and that he came to earth and gave it to Muhammad.
You see what's beautiful? You see why I interrupted you? You see, now I want you to see it so you don't get angry at me. Well, I asked you a question, you didn't answer it. You said, we believe Allah revealed the Quran to Jibreel and gave it to Muhammad. But that wasn't my question. You see why I cut you off? You got to at least give me some slack. Yeah, I see why you cut me off. You asked the question, I didn't answer it. So let me ask again. You believe the Quran, being Kalam Allah, is uncreated?
The Quran comes from eternity, so yes, it's uncreated.
Okay, see, that was it. See, now I didn't cut you off. That's all I wanted to, because you said, yeah, we believe the Quran was revealed by Allah to Jibreel, who revealed to Muhammad. I don't know how to answer the question, but you did. Okay, that's good. Uncreated. Now 6:114, chapter 6, verse 114. There's more than one verse. So if you want to just go one verse at a time, it's up to you. Chapter 6, verse 114. And then he'll open it up and we'll read it, and then you can tell us what you think it means. Okay, I can't even see the verse, but anyway. All right. Do you want us to read it? Well, now this translation is okay. It's all right, because it says book well distinguished. That's not literally what it says. It says book explaining everything. It explains all things. So if you want to use Halali Khan.
Oh, you don't like that one because it refutes you?
Okay, but I'm going to have you read the Arabic to show you that's not the translation. Oh, give me the Arabic.
No, I'm just kidding.
You want the Arabic?
I thought that's what you were going to do.
Huh?
I thought that's what you were going to do, that's why.
Oh, okay, then open up the Arabic for him. He's going to read it.
No, you said you were going to read it.
No, I'm not reading the Arabic. That's your book, right? I wanted you to look at it and read it. Now he used to bring it up, so now I don't know what he did. Where are you going now? Open up. Explain in detail. Mufassilan. There it is. So why are you saying, here it is. This is a Quran, corpus Quran. That brings down the word. Explain in detail. Mufassilan. Do you agree with that? That it means explain in detail?
Yes, indeed.
So the Quran says this is a book that explains everything in detail.
Explaining what in detail, though? What exactly is it explaining in detail?
Whatever is in the book. Obviously, it's saying a book that explains in detail.
Right, but what is the book about? The Day of Judgment, correct? And what God wants from us.
Only a Day of Judgment?
That's the majority of the book, warning humanity about the Day of Judgment.
So it doesn't care about Salah and Som and Zakat and Jihad. That's irrelevant, right?
All those things are included in our worldly life, but as far as the spiritual aspect, as to what the Quran is meant to do, it's meant to warn the people against the hellfire and to lead them towards the right path. That's what.
Now, where do you find in that statement that explain in detail means only the hellfire and afterlife? You just added.
I'm not. I asked you that it explains in detail, and then I asked you, okay, what exactly is it explaining in detail? Okay, what was the answer?
Whatever's in the book.
No, that's inaccurate. It's explaining in detail a specific thing.
Where does it say inaccurate? Because I'll give you several verses. This book explains all things in detail, and it also explains the verses in detail. Where does it say?
Let's say me and you have a situation going on, and time goes by, and someone else comes, and they ask you, explain all things in detail. That doesn't mean I'm going to explain to you the creation of the universe.
Alright guys, before we continue with this amazing video, this guy said that you cannot be a Muslim without being to Mecca, and you cannot come to Mecca without being a Muslim. Well, I don't think this guy understands the implication of this statement. This means the only thing that certifies you as a true Muslim is that you have to come to Mecca. This, which is terrifying. Now my question is, what happens to those that cannot come to Mecca or have never been to Mecca? Does that mean that they are not true Muslims? Let's get back to this video to get more details.
Universe does it. I'm going to explain all things in detail about what we're talking about.
Derek, if you're wasting my time, let me know. I got better things to do, because I just told you
that's logical.
All things in detail means the things in the book.
Exactly. What is it talking about?
It talks about the past, the present, the future, prophets of the past, Muhammad, the future, heaven, hell, earthly life, prayer. All of that needs to be explained in detail. Do I need to really break this down?
So read the Arabic then, like you were going to do.
How about this, Sam? How about we actually give him the verse that says that it explains everything in detail, since he's playing this game?
Well, 6:114 is one. Explained in detail.
What game? This is just the understanding that we have.
So if the Quran said that the Quran explains everything in detail, that means everything, right? Not just hellfire and yada yada. It means everything, right? in the book?
It means everything relating to the topic, relating to the subject, relating to what
It says in the
about.
book that the book is a detailed explanation of everything.
Yeah, chapter 10, verse 37, chapter 12, verse 111.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Obviously, you don't want to address this topic. So let me ask you another topic, because you don't want to address this. Let me ask you this topic then, because my time is fleeting as well. So since you don't want to address this, okay, you just said the Quran is uncreated, correct?
Yes, it comes from eternity. It's uncreated.
So it is uncreated. Okay. Now, how many? You believe Allah is uncreated, correct? Because I want to ask it correctly so you can answer it correctly, so we don't go out for tangents. Now, you believe Allah is uncreated, correct? Allah is uncreated. He has no beginning.
Allah is uncreated. He does not beget, nor is he begotten.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. So, how many uncreated entities you have in Islam? How many in your deen? How many uncreated realities do you have? How many that are uncreated?
I'm not trying to avoid this question, but I'm trying to give you an explanation, because think about it like this: God is everything. So when you think about what is uncreated and what's created,
if God is everything, are you God?
There's nothing without God. Does that make sense?
No, that's not what I asked. You said God is everything. So if he's everything, is he my chair that I'm sitting on?
He's everything, literally everything.
So I'm literally sitting on Allah. So my arse is on Allah.
No, your head is in your arse, but not on Allah.
No. Wait. Don't. You're getting offended. I'm going by your words. So you're burying yourself. This chair is part of everything. You said Allah is everything. That means this chair is Allah and I'm sitting on him. Now, how do you sit on a chair with your arse? So why are you getting offended? I'm going by what you said. So Allah is literally everything?
When he spoke, existence came into existence.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't see. The points that you always bring are just so random and dumb.
No, I'm not rambling. Creation means it came into existence, so it cannot be uncreated. So let's try this again. How many uncreated realities do you believe in? Because you said creation means it came into being, so it's not uncreated. How many uncreated realities does Islam posit? You should know the answer, right? I just want to see if you're going to answer.
There's only one uncreated.
Yes, that's it. One. But the Quran is also uncreated, right?
It comes from eternity. It's not created in this universe, no.
Okay, good. So, but was it created in eternity? Which would be a contradiction, because if it's in eternity, it can't be created. Then it's not.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
that is the mystery of God, isn't it?
Oh, guys, did you hear it? Clip it. A Muslim appeals to mystery to explain how Allah and the Quran can be uncreated and still be one. But when we
No. Can I speak, please?
No, you
I
can't.
am an Arab.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead, brother, because he's trying to misconstrue.
I'm an Arab, and I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Let me speak. Just let me speak.
Mine, please.
Okay,
one second. Let me tell you how this goes.
Okay.
So Sam was completing his point. He was landing his plane. Let Sam land what he was about to say, and then by all means you can join in on this discussion.
Okay.
Let Sam finish the point he was making, please.
No disrespect to you. You can finish your answer, and then I can speak.
Now I'm going to deal with you.
Thank you.
Are you Sunni?
Okay. Yes, I am a Sunni.
Okay, so you believe the Quran is Kalam Allah, right?
Yes.
And it's uncreated. Yes.
It's created, not uncreated.
No, it's not created. That's not Ahl.
It's created. It's the words of Allah.
It's not the position of Ahl al-Sunnah wa Jama'at. Don't let me quote to you your scholars and your.
Let me answer. You just asked me a question.
Right? No, I don't care.
Yes, I am a Sunni.
So do you believe what Ahl al-Sunnah wa Jama'at taught, like Ahmad ibn Hanbal?
Yes.
And At-Tahawi?
Yes.
They said the Quran is uncreated. It's not makhluk. It's not created. But you said it is. So you're a kafir.
Yeah. I am not saying that it's a created. It's a creation. I am saying that it is the words of Allah. It's not a creation.
Is it uncreated?
It's not something. It's not what you are asking about.
Is it uncreated for the love of your God?
I am saying it's the words of my God. It's not a creation. It's not a creation. It's the words of my God.
All right, okay, we got it. So the Quran is
the words of my God.
Is the Quran Allah or is it distinct from Allah?
It's the words of my God. I'm speaking English. I am speaking clear English in here. I am speaking clear English in here. I am telling you that it is.
Is the Quran Allah or is it distinct from Allah? This is 3 times, man.
It's words from Allah, distinct from Allah.
Is it
no,
Allah?
It's not. No,
okay, so
surely it's not.
Okay, good. Now see, when you answer honestly, don't be scared.
No, I am not scared. I am not scared at all.
So now,
no, I am not scared at all.
To the next point. My time is fleeting. Stop wasting time. Okay, so the Quran is not Allah, but it's uncreated. Last time when I did math with my 6-year-old, Allah uncreated, Quran uncreated, 1 + 1 is 2. So you don't have Tawheed, you have 2.
I am not saying. Let me answer. Let me finish my answer. Just let me finish my answer. You just interrupting me every 5 seconds. You just interrupting me every 5 seconds.
Oh, it's okay. I'll do it every 2 seconds. Get to the point.
Oh God.
Oh, go ahead.
I am saying that it is the Quran. It's the words of my God. You are saying it's a creation or not? It's a creation or not? I am saying to you, it's the words of my God. If you are speaking to me, it's your creation. The words, it's your creation. No,
you just committed shirk. You just committed shirk.
Shirk?
Yeah, because being stupid.
What is the meaning of shirk?
Let me explain.
No. Tell me. No. Now tell me what is the meaning. Let me tell me what is the meaning of shirk.
Can I answer your question? Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay. You just compared Allah's speech with my speech. You just said like my words. But Allah in creation. Ya kafir, ya munafiq, ya mushrik. My speech is not like Allah's speech because there's nothing like Allah. So how dare you say Allah's words are like your words? Ya kafir, munafiq, mushrik.
Sam's being a more true Muslim.
No. It's not what you are saying, and you are just disrespecting people.
By the way, how long
it's not right to do that. It's not right to do that. You are just disrespecting people by saying to me, you are a kafir, you are a munafiq. You just don't know the meaning of these words.
Mayan, hold on 1 second.
Just don't know the meaning of these words.
Mayan, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, how long are you gonna be going so I can time myself when I go live? Because this guy.
I guess
you just have to respect people. You just have to respect people.
Like your prophet respected people. He raped women, married women. He prostituted women, calling it zawaj al-muta. He married a minor.
Zawaj al-muta.
Yeah. Did your prophet do that? Did he prostitute your women?
Zawaj al-muta. There's no such thing as zawaj al-muta and Sunni.
Sam, are you a Catholic again? Did you become Catholic again, Sam?
In the Sunni. Sunni, we believe that there is no thing such as zawaj al-mut'a.
Come on, listen to me. Did your prophet allow zawaj al-mut'a in the past, then abrogated it?
Did
he allow it?
Allow it during the war? Yes.
Oh, so you did have your prophet treating women as whores.
No, not as horse. Not as horse.
Okay,
not as horse. Why every Christian? Let me speak.
If someone comes to your sister and says, at the time of Muhammad, you're living at the time Muhammad. You were living at the time Muhammad, and I came to your sister and I said, I'm going to marry her 3 days, and I'm going to divorce her and pay her money. That means I treated your sister as a prostitute. You have no honor and shame and dignity.
No, I didn't say that. I am telling you that. Oh man, let me speak. Let me answer. You just interrupting everybody by saying big words, and you don't know the meaning of these words. You just. Sorry. Are you hearing me or not?
No, it's really loud. It's too loud.
So, yeah, let me know your time on the schedule because I'm gonna go.
Keep your mouth away from the microphone, like.
I'll be on only for about 20 more minutes.
Okay,
that's the.
Yeah, this guy. Just let you know, you can tell this guy's a waste of time. He thinks he knows Arabic, but that's what I'm saying. Unless you want me to do something.
He knows Arabic. I am an Arab. I am not. I don't know Arabic. I am an Arab, so it's my native language.
Do you want me to really play with you? Do you want me to really play with you?
No, I want to see this. I want to see Sam play with.
Okay.
What is it, Rob? What?
No, I want to see Sam play with this guy.
Okay, let me play with this guy.
All right, shut up. Let him talk.
Let's come back to the Quran issue, which you were doing the tap dance. So the Quran is not.
No, you, Sam, shut up and let him talk.
Eric, be quiet.
Just let me talk. Just let me talk.
You want me to do ruqya on you?
Oh God.
Talk. He didn't answer the question. Don't let me do ruqya on you and your prophet. Now coming back to the Quran, which you did
it's my first time in here in this channel.
Hopefully it'll be your last time. Hopefully it'll be your last time. Now.
Oh God.
Quran.
Oh God. Just you have to respect people. Just I am respecting you, but I don't care for you. Have to respect me.
Prophet and respect you.
I don't care either.
So let's
let me finish.
Guys, everybody get up, please. So let's get this conversation going.
Yes.
So Sam is trying to give you the question so that you can, give the response.
Just give me one question, and you have to.
Hold on, mute your mic, please. So he's going to ask you the question.
Yes.
He's going to ask you the question, and he's going to let you answer. So go ahead.
Surah Al-Fatiha, this is a prayer, and it's eternal, uncreated. So before creation, Surah Al-Fatiha existed because it's kalam, it's Allah's word, it cannot create. Can you explain to everyone this prayer, Surah Al-Fatiha, that was there before creation? Who was praying?
It's not just for praying.
Do I need to recite the verses where it's praising Allah? You alone we worship?
Praising Allah. Praising Allah.
Who was praising Allah? And before creation,
just let me answer. There are angels who are there are angels before the creations of humanity itself, and they were
before creation.
Dude, let him talk.
No, not before all creation. Not before all creation. You just don't know. You just don't know Islam.
Before the creation of angels and humans.
Not before the creation of angels.
Hold on, Sam. Let me try.
Just let me speak. Hold on, man. Let me speak and let me answer.
You didn't answer. You went to angels. Before angels and humans. Before creation.
It was before humans. It was before the creation of the humans, not angels.
And before the creation of angels.
No, you don't know that.
Okay. All right, brother.
Okay, so hold on. Let's ask this question. Ma'in, as a Sunni Muslim,
yes.
do you believe that the speech of Allah, the Quran, existed before the creation of humans?
Not humans, angels.
Or angels, I'm sorry. Before angels.
All Quran?
Yeah, the Quran.
All Quran. There are some of the Quran that were created before the creation of humanity, not angels.
Yeah, but I'm asking. I'm all right. So I'm asking Ma'in specifically about angels. Did the Quran exist before the creation of angels?
Not all the Quran.
Not all.
Yeah, this guy's a kafir. He's not. He's a kafir. He's a mushrik because.
Okay, wait, but what?
You are the kafir one. You are the kafir one. Just shut up, man. Just shut up and respect people.
This is interesting. This is interesting. Let's keep it cool though. This is.
All right, yeah. Anyway, brother, this guy, he's not representing.
Just drink your Pepsi, man, and let me answer my answers.
Better than drinking camel urine with milk, like your prophet said.
You are drinking camel urine.
All right, brother. Anyway, this guy's your waste. You want to do him? You go ahead. I'll see you guys a little later.
Blessings, Sam.
Yeah, he has an interesting.
Thank God.
Alright, welcome back, guys. I believe you were able to learn something new from this amazing debate. And like I said earlier, this guy is making an audacious statement without any proof. He said that you cannot be a Muslim without being to Mecca, and you cannot come to Mecca without being a Muslim. This guy does not understand the implication of this statement, of his statement. This means the only thing that certifies you as a Muslim is that you have to come to Mecca. And then what happened to those who cannot come to Mecca, who have never been to Mecca but claim to be Muslims? Are they not true Muslims? If you are watching this as a Muslim, have you been to Mecca? If you have never been to Mecca, does that mean that you're not a true Muslim? And then why are you guys so desperately trying to add to your Quran just to prove to people that yes, you can win a debate and all that? The Quran says that it explains everything in details, But this guy said that it is only about the judgment day and not about all things. But this is contrary to the view of the Quran and the view the Muslims hold about this statement. Then he said that the Arab Quran is the only true Quran, that other ones, they are fake, and he cannot read in Arab. Does that make him a fake Muslim? And his guy kept on making an audacious statement that has no proof or that end up backfiring against Islam. Allah is uncreated and the Quran is uncreated, and then he still believed that it is still one uncreated, and then he went ahead to say that it is the mystery of Allah. And then he went ahead to judge Christians for believing in the Trinity. That is another height, another level of hypocrisy. You cannot believe that you have Quran that is uncreated, Allah that is uncreated, and then you still believe that you still have one uncreated. It is either you are not being truthful to yourself or you are just being blind to the truth. Guys, let's know what you think about this debate in the comment section, and also don't forget to like, to share and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.